Attention! This will be into the broom dance. We will sweep away all negativity here in this area within the Beltway. And when we do that, we will walk widdershins counterclockwise, and we're going to sweep it all away. And then on my mark, we will walk this and clockwise and bring the good energy back in so that we can have a wonderful, wonderful, safe state of the nation and state of our souls. Come on, go!
We've been doing it for 30 years. This is just the competition.
cleanse us of anger and shame. May our cleansing set the stage for justice, protection, blessing, and healing. So mote it be. So mote it be. Ashe. Hail and welcome to the Animating the Spirit of Democracy with the ritual of unity and blessing. We are meeting here on the plaza of the Jefferson Memorial overlooking the tidal basin in sight of the Washington Monument on Dr. King's Memorial Holiday in beautiful downtown Washington, D.C. I'm Caroline Kenner, and I'm one of the trio of organizers of this event. All of us are native Washingtonians, which is relatively rare here. Most people move in and out a lot. Caroline Casey and Katrina Messenger are my two co-conspirators on this particular event. We have called you here to celebrate the inauguration of Barack Hussein Obama. Thank you for being here. We are looking forward to a president who supports the separation of church and state, just as Thomas Jefferson intended it to be. This is a protection from minority religions, and it's very important to our community. We are also looking forward to a president who was nominated by pagan delegates at the Democratic National Convention. Go, Misha! We're standing here with, some people are holding flags. There are 13 flags here to represent the 13 original colonies. And most of all, with President Obama being inaugurated tomorrow, we are looking forward to a president who will fit in really well here in D.C. Not only does he share our style of politics, but he's African American, and I rejoice to see this day. Caroline and Katrina and I were all born in the decade of the 1950s. And when we were kids, this was a southern segregated town. And it has been inspiring to see the changes that have taken place in Washington, D.C. during these short 50-odd years. It has really been a wonderful experience to watch the city, the walls come tumbling down between black and white people. This particular change, electing a black man to be president of the country, seems really pivotal to many of us. Enough Americans supported the senator from Illinois to bring him all the way to the highest office in the land. I was not sure that I would see this day in my lifetime, and I rejoice to see this day. One of the things about being a Washington native is we understand how incremental politics are and how difficult it is to implement change. So we're going to make sure to give Barack Obama and his administration the benefit of the doubt as long as we possibly can. And I am savoring this moment when he hasn't done anything that has annoyed anybody yet. All right, he has, but we'll just do our best to give him the benefit of the doubt, because we know that societal change means that we have to inch the whole bell curve forward. So for those of us who are like canaries in a coal mine, just try and remember the rest of the pack is behind us. Washington is a unique place to grow up. We are the ones who have to put up with whoever the constituents sent here. And sometimes it's hard. We see the whole gamut of very human behaviors that politicians demonstrate. We are the ones that see up close and personal some of the lower self behaviors that some politicians have manifested. Behaviors like lust and greed and envy. And, we get like a ringside seat for all of this. But we are also the ones who take note of the responsible legislators who discharge their positions of trust honorably and uphold, protect, and defend the Constitution. Many of us sense that kind of nobility in Barack Obama. And so today, we are here in unity and hope for the future with a threefold purpose. We ask for help from our multitude of deities, our ancestors, and all of our helping spirits at this difficult time in history. We ask that Barack Obama, Joseph Biden, and their families, and all of our incoming leaders be safely protected by our gods, our goddesses, and our holy protecting spirits. And finally, we bless Washington, D.C., our beloved country, the United States of America, and the greater world around us. For myself, my great hope for the Obama administration is this. I envision universal health reform for our nation. And I also envision home rule for the District of Columbia, America's last colony. We would rather be America's 51st state. And now I'm going to take the ancestors and welcome in Papa Legba. So just...
We call to the 39 presidents underground. We call to you, help your successor here. We call to first ladies now, help Michelle in her struggle here. Help us with our lives, help us at this time. History, we call to the women who founded women's rights. We call Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Susan B. Anthony, and Sojourner Truth. We call Frederick Douglass and Annie Helen Burroughs. We call Harriet Tubman, Moses of her people. We call all those who have ever been enslaved to witness this sweet moment, to help us in this moment of time. Call our ancestors, we call to you. Help us, heal us, guide us, lead us on the good path, the best path into the future. Help us open the gates. Papa Legba, help us not be too late, because we love our Papa Legba. Look down on us from above. Oh, Papa Legba, we're calling you with love. We're calling you with love, love.
Pennsylvania. Okay, sure. Okay. Hail to the east. You who are the winds of change, bless strongly to clear the negativity of the past and to usher in the dawn of a new day. Welcome back to rational thought, clarity, and logic. You are the wind that carries the eagle.
With an open and strong heart, I call upon the power of the sacred living waters to be with us. I call to the tears of the goddess to wash through us, to cleanse away all of our wounds, to wash away all that stands in the way that keeps us from reaching out and fully connecting with each other. I call to the spirits of the rivers that flow through this land to bring abundance and joyful life to all beings who live here, work here, and play here, to keep the heart of our nation flowing strong and clean and free. I ask the spirits of the rain that nourish our land to bring compassion and awareness and action to the heart of our nation. Help our leaders to actually care about those they lead. Help each of us here at this ritual, those of us attending the inauguration or watching it on TV, to open our hearts more fully, to embody the sacredness and the love and the healing that we all so desperately need. I call on the power of the sacred living waters to be with us here and now in this sacred circle, in this sacred city, at this sacred event. Blessed be. Blessed be.
I call to the powers of the earth, the land beneath us, the stable, the constant, the unchanging, and I ask you to accept the changes that we bring, yet hold the tradition, hold that which is good that has made our land what it is. Let us wash away, let us bury deep the problems we have had and let them be solved by new solutions and change, yet never forget the stableness underneath, the greatness that is our nation and will always be. So mote it be. So mote it be.
I call to the great goddess, she of many names, she of many faces, who looks upon us from the beyond with more than just love, but with comprehension, with genius, who looks upon us and sees us in our true natures. She is known as Isis, Ishtar, Yemia, Demeter, Bridget, Shakti, Kuan Yin, Freya, Pele, Mommy Waters, White Buffalo Calf Woman, Aida Vedo, the Rainbow Snake, Sophia, Astarte, Lila, Mama Quela, Enenga, Newt, and Scheherazade. We call them all here. We call them all here because we need all of them to stand witness, to empower our magic, to fill our hearts, to grow in this land a new spirit. We call to the great goddess. We call her Mama!
Open thy hearts to the voice of the ancient God, the Father of time, who is older than the beginning. Many are his attributes and many are his names. Gog, Magog, Osiris, Kirnonos, Ra, Allah, Yehovah, Obatala, Ram, Krishna, Shiva. Always he is the great Father. Stand I at the crossroads, between standing stone and hallowed tree. Stand we at the crossroads, between air and fire and sea. Forth from my head with my witch's will, and forth from my heart with my witch's skill. I call thee forth from the mysteries of the ethers. You who are the spark and the flame of time, you who are the voice in the infinite silence. Be with us here in this hour. Bring to us your light, your love, and your power. We call to you across time and space. We name you now in this time and this place. Father Sky, hail and welcome. Be here, be now, become, be one.
And now we call to you to call in your ancient deities, your tutelary deities, your spirit allies, your patrons. Call them now, call them together, call them with an open heart.
Yes, those of us who were born here, certainly we've been waiting, working all our lives for this moment. And those of you who are from out of town, welcome. We need fresh blood. Because we are at this transition, we know that District of Columbia is a perfect anagram, using every letter only once for I toil bad cosmic turf. Until now. Because now we say that Atlantis is rising under Mordor as our pragmatic mystics, founding fathers and mothers intended, awaiting this fabulous moment. So we say each moment awaits our dedication. We say all of nature is waiting for us to accept the deal, to cooperate, to step back into harmony and willingness. We say magic begins with a willingness to cooperate with everything, and then becoming more and more informed so that we are part of this emerging culture of reverent ingenuity. So I have Muti from the Sangomos of South Africa. Muti means power and medicine. They remind us that true power is that which heals. And we are inhaling back our leadership and our power from sociopathic big-bad dementors who are missing the entire point of life. And we say, as the ancients did when Hercules was abusing the world, they sentenced him to go to the underworld and learn knitting and weaving. And so we see Rumsfeld and Bush and Cheney knitting tea cozies in the underworld, while awaiting indictment, perhaps. We know that part of the wittiness of everything speaking to us, that the pomegranate is the great symbol for the underworld fabulous feminine, and more than perfectly and literally, Dick Cheney is allergic to pomegranates. Fabulous. So let us imagine, all of the tunnels he was digging under the VP's house stuffed with pomegranates. Just pomegranates overflowing around the VP's house. In fact, this whole city surrounded by pomegranates. In fact, this whole city being one giant pomegranate. So here's the movie, Coyote Hair. We say, "O spirit of the compassionate trickster residing within each one of us, waiting backstage for 2,000 years of empire, for this moment," we say, "Come on in. O spirit of compassionate trickster, open the path before each one of us, that we may be danced into place where we can do the most good while having the most fun. May it be so." So we know, words are magic, and we take care to use specific and fun words. Inauguration comes from augur, the diviner, the pattern tracker within each one of us, who would walk out into nature, and by her beautiful patterns, nature would announce who the most responsible humans would be to wed the land, and then they would be inaugurated. So we say, let this be authentic. We are inaugurating a culture, a story, a team, and we are blessed. In Barack Hussein Obama, Barack in Hebrew means lightning, as well as blessing. In Arabic, it means blessing. Hussein means beloved of God, and Obama means the good. So even when snarky Fox News is saying Barack Hussein Obama, they're still summoning lightning, blessing, beloved of God, the good. Magic is everywhere. So we are here, animating the desirable story to reassume responsibility for dreaming the world back into being. Animating, conjuring, imagining the story of collaborative reciprocal blessing. We know that empire is going down, regenerative culture is going up, If you watch cable news, you know that it's all brought to us by Cialis and Viagra, by erectile dysfunction. So we go, well, we call it empire dysfunction, because empire just can't get it up anymore. Empire's going down after 8,000 years, here it goes, boom, row, you bastards, row, runs on oil. Now it's going down fast. And so we say, if your empire lasts longer than 2,000 years, please consult your pragmatic mystics. And we are the pragmatic mystics. This country was founded by pragmatic mystics, teasing reverence and ingenuity and respect into every molecule of our being, that we can have democracy, and not only in order to have democracy, we want a democratic spirituality of honoring all the four-legged people and the fish people and the sky people and everyone. So we know that when we borrow from nature rather than steal and loot, we have elegance and ingenuity. And nature says, become like the thing you want to serve. That one of the beautiful things in nature is that each thing contains the plan of the larger thing that it's a part of. Each tree in the forest contains the plan of the entire forest. It makes you weep for its beauty and for humans' dingbatness, going, we're just going to clear cut this forest and put in some pine trees. No! And so what it means also, each tendon in our skins is made up of twisted sticks, and each stick is twisted sticks on into micro-infinity. And so it is with us. As we form dedication in our hearts, dedication is the antidote to fear. We become agents of cool and calm. And as we dedicate, we are strengthening our signal, each one of us and all of us, so that we're more likely to self-assemble into the larger thing of which we are part, which is community defined in its absolutely largest sense possible. So we do say we want to become a vibrational match. We know that Barack Hussein Obama is a vibrational match for this historic moment. We know that all the myths are leading us to this. We know that in the Grail legend, Percival can only restore the waters of life when he finds his secret twin brother who is half black and half white, and only then can the waters of life be restored to the world. The myths are speaking. The Mabinogi and the Welsh myths speak to us from the 12th century, and they wrote and they said, humans will set forth and they will divorce themselves from nature and be separate, 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 and it's not going to look good until the earth itself is in crisis. And then in each person's heart, they will keep their uniqueness and their separateness, but join once again in telepathic kinship, not only with their species, but with all of creation. And this is mirrored in our brains. We know that the left hemisphere of our brain is our separate self, our name, our identity. It lives in the past and the future. It's our race, our extremely temporary age, race, gender assignment. And the right hemisphere of the brain, left side of body, is our vast kinship. Empire and tyranny depends upon keeping us locked into the left separate sense of self without a reference that our uniqueness is to be dedicated to the whole big, gorgeous, pulsing dream of which we're a part. And so the real antidote to empire is when we realize what miracles we have in our biology that naturally kins us. And so we say also to our teammates about criticism, we say in each one of us, in our magic backpacks that we take away from this meeting, we remember that we have them, is a magic mirror. The secular critic holds up a mirror and goes, look, it sucks, in detail. But the trickster part of each one of us, with a wave of the hand, turns the mirror into a window. Look how beautiful it could be. And with another wave of the hand, turns it into a door. Let's go there now. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's 1 minute? 5 minutes. Wonderful. So, absolutely, we go. Peace on Earth. Peace on Earth is good. Nation of Pragmatic, Cheney and Vampires, that's good. Mirror window door, that's good. Mirror window door. No, also, it is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and Martin Luther King Jr. was a perfect embodiment of mirror, window, door. His speech, all of his speeches, the night before he was killed, assassinated, was a beautiful speech of critique, fierce critique of this nation. Very important. And then he said, I have a dream. Here's the window. I might not get there with you, but here's the door we're all going through. Well, we've gone through that door, and now we are also breaking the spell of martyrdom. Well, we are stepping in, and we say, better a trickster than a martyr be. So for one of our acts of magic, let us imagine Barack Hussein Obama celebrated by a grateful nation on his 96th birthday, like Nelson Mandela. Surrounded with his beautiful wife, the former President Michelle Obama, and his kids and grandkids. Because if we can get there, it implies so much good. That's what we're animating, the desirable story, absolutely. So we say in the course of empire, all of us, artists and good-hearted people and creative people and spiritual people, pretty much we're riding the periphery of the dragon of empire. You know, doing beautiful things, but not really informing the actual structure of beautiful life. Tibetan Buddhism, exquisite. Tibetan life, 14th century feudalism. So now, as pragmatic mystics, we want to tease everything we've ever studied or known or been dedicated to for lifetimes, and to tease it into pragmatic application. Abraham Lincoln said, "I care not for any man's religion whose dog and cat are not the better for it." Go away! Go away! He said many great things, but that's also, we have reverence and respect. So the Welsh have also sent us a poem. The Welsh national poet sent us this beautiful poem. Venus in the arc of the young moon is a boat in the arms of a bay. The sky clear to infinity, but for the trailing gossamer of the transatlantic plain. The old year and the old era dead, pushed burning out to sea, bearing the bones of heroes and tyrants, ideologues, thieves and deceivers in the smoke of burning money. The dream is over. Glaciers will melt. Seas will rise to swallow golden islands. Somewhere a volcano may whelm a city, earth shake its skin like an old horse, a hurricane topple a town to rubble. Yet tonight, under the cold beauty of the moon and Venus, something like hope begins, as if time can turn, the world can change course, as if truth can speak, and good women and men come to power, and words have meaning again. Maybe black-hearted boys in love with death won't blow themselves and us to smithereens. Maybe guns will fall silent, the powerful cease slaughtering the weak, the rich will not gorge as the poor starve. Hope spoke the word yes, the word we, the word can, and 1,000 British teenagers at Poetry Live rose to their feet in a single yell of joy. Black, white, Christian, Muslim, Jew, pagan, faithful, faithless, we are all in this together. Ie galwyn ni, in Welsh, yes we can. So let's all of us, as our dedication to democracy, imagine your customized, compassionate trickster that's been waiting so long. It might be part animal, you know, it's however you conjure your imaginative, playful, spiraling, you know, enter hot situations as an agent of cool self standing right behind you. And when we say woof woof together, that spirit will jump into our souls and guide us furthermore, and we will be agents of woof, and we will change our emotional default setting from grumpy to woof woof, wanna play. So on the count of 3, woof woof, you accept the deal. 1, 2, 3, woof woof! Thank you.
Thank you.
Those of you that are offering community blessings that have been up on the list the Caroline has organized, please come up here and be ready, and we're going to move you straight through. Elspeth, you'll go first.
It is the privilege of the crown to change the tenor. Grandmothers do this. Grandmothers deal with small things sometimes. And I want to talk about some small things that are relating to every big thing you have heard, every big thing you will hear. Let's bring up the spirits that animate this place where we stand, this place, this city of Washington. The land whites, come and bless the work that we are doing and the purpose of this work. Let us call the Undines from the water out there, and let us call the Devas, all of these beautiful trees, because you are the ones calling. Think of a place you have loved. Bring that energy in here right now. Some places that have been meaningful to you in your life. Mother Gaia spreads wider than any of us have seen, at least not all of you. But individual spirits of individual places matter because we are all connected, all related. Bring those spirits in, and now
Take the hand of someone you did not know before you came here. Take that hand and look at that joining. Look at that joining. This is community, bringing all of the small parts, spirit beings, physical beings, bringing all of the small parts together to relate to a fabulous whole. Everything that we have is related to everything else. You are smarter than you know. You are more powerful than you've ever tested. And this is the time to use your power to bring about the desired end. We bring our own power here to protect and guide this brand new president. This country made a statement to the world that you are equally responsible for what happens. Let us all pull together here and from now on to bring the dream to fruition. And I say so motivate.
So motivated.
My name is Charles Butler Neto, and I'm a dual national. And I think that's very important for me to be here today, because I'm a citizen of not only this country, but of Brazil. So a nation of the North and a nation of the South, both of which are dealing with horrible ecological messes, both of which are having to make very difficult decisions. And in me, I weave both together. I have 3 necklaces today. One is for my ancestors, it's made of coconut shell from Africa. One is white, it's pure white. This is Obatala the Weaver. Look at your feet and see how a path leads from you to this center. This is one great tapestry of which you are a part. Your thread is essential. If your thread is gone, it will unravel. So don't ever forget your responsibilities. And the third is for Shango. I was asked to bring justice to this place. These robes are his. In the north, his robes are red and white, colors in our flag. In the south, he's the fire in the rocks, which is the earth and the gold that I wear. And so here I have all of these colors woven together. The red, the white, the blue, the brown, the gold. They weave a tapestry, and that's what all of us are. Don't ever forget your thread is essential. Don't let it go. Thank you.
I'm reminded of the words of a song which I love to sing, but I won't sing because I can't. So, I call from the heart of all creation. I call across race, religion, to every nation. I call to the children that they find the strength within them. I call to the grass and to the trees and to the water that gives life to these. I call to the earth and to the air, to the sun, the moon, and the stars out there. I call to the idea of freedom and to what we believe in. May there be love, peace, and freedom for us all. May all beings know peace in our lifetime.
Country, for our new president, for the world, but I want to focus closer to home. I love Washington, D.C. These aren't actually words you hear a lot. There are bumper stickers that say, "I heart New York," but we don't really have that here at DC. We have taxation without representation on our license plates here. But I love this city. It's been my home for 12 years, and it will soon be home to our new president. This is a beautiful city. She's green and she's vibrant, at least during the summer. She sings the subtle harmonies of jazz and the exuberant tones of go-go. She's Ben's Chili Bowl and Michel Richard's Citronelle. She may never be trendy, but she is beautiful. And she's my home. Those of us who live here know that the world is often focused on us, and not usually with thoughts of praise and joy. This is about to be the home of our new president, and so I ask you today to join me in blessing the spirit of this city. In my tradition, Shaddai is a name that we use when we're calling on nurturing energy. It is creatrix energy of the divine. Shaddai is usually translated as God of the mountains, but it is also related to Shaddayim, the word for breath. It is a mother name. It is a nurturing name. It is a name that connects to the most primal energy between mother and child. So today I ask for the blessings of Shaddai on this city, the nation's city, and our home. Tivafech Shaddai v'tishmarech. May the Eternal bless you and keep you a vibrant and open city. Ta'er Shaddai panecha elayach v'tishpunech. May the Eternal shine divine faces on you and show you grace, that you may be a loving home for our new president and his family. Tisa Shaddai panecha elayach v'tasem lach shalom. May the Eternal shine the divine faces on you, grant you wholeness and peace, that you may support the work of Tikkun HaNefesh, repairing of the soul, that our country so badly needs. President Obama, welcome to Washington. May this city embrace and support you and the work you have to do here. Blessed be, and amen.
I come with the blessings of the animals. To the east, we have the wise and sacred owl. To the south, we have the passionate wolf. To the west, we have the salmon. The salmon with its emotions, with its spawning, coming back to home. And to the north, we have the ground eagle, the wild turkey. And in between each of the quarters, we have all the other animals that make up this great earth of animal that we are just a small part of. And all of these animals wish to welcome our new president and be here with love and not be decimated as they have been in the past. The blessings of the animals.
I'm Eric Eldridge. I'm a interfaith minister and a community organizer here in DC. I'm known by many other names and many other outfits. I've worked throughout the Mid-Atlantic region to help connect pagans and to help us embrace change in ourselves first as we begin to move out to embrace change in the greater world. I'm honored to be here today on this spot to this sacred land inhabited by the indigenous peoples, long before modern Americans built our monuments, staged protests, parades, and parked our cars. May all of our actions and all of our relations today honor, respect, and bless their greatness. As pagans, we recognize the need to listen deeply to the land, the air, the flora, the fauna, and the cycles of nature, and the celestial bodies throughout the universe. We honor both the cycles in nature as we honor the turning cycles of our political cycle. We welcome and embrace the change brought about by the American people through this administration. We expect to change and will work, we will drum, we will pray, we will chant to make this change manifest. In the coming years, and hopefully 8 years, we expect an atmosphere of diversity and inclusion at local, state, and national levels of government. As we move into the public eye, we expect respect. Historically, we have not been open about our beliefs to even our families and friends, let alone to our co-workers and our employers. We ask blessings in all of these areas of our life. We know that coming out of the broom closet is a process. It will take soul searching, work, and planning for us to move out into the mainstream. Because of America's promise of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, we can stand to study, research, and bring modern versions of indigenous religions to light in our lives and in our time. Because of the guarantee of religious freedom, we expect respect as America moves into new discussions of interfaith organizing and religious pluralism. In turn, we promise to bring America into a vibrant understanding of the intersection of spirituality, sexuality, and healing. As people, largely of polytheistic religions, we can help America expand our understanding of the divine as respected in the spiritual experience, not of one deity, but of many deities, being male, female, both, and neither. It is important for all of us to embrace change in our lives, to bless ourselves first as we move out, to bless our nation. To all of my pagan brothers and sisters, I leave these words. Repeat after me. See clearly. See clearly. Love deeply. Love deeply. Live boldly. Live boldly. All the gods bless America. All the gods bless America.
Good afternoon, everyone. That was dull. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Orion Foxwood, and I'm here as a humble servant of the source and a witness to the miraculous. I suspect you're doing the same. It took us 300 years to walk where we're at right now. Ancestors that have walked through, indigenous people, slave spirits, European people, all hunting for something, freedom from tyranny, the opportunity to think, the opportunity to be. So I'd like to open a quick blessing and then call up certain spirits through us, if you would join me. Is this not a blessed day? This is a blessed day, isn't it? Yes! Stand I at the crossroads, at the place between night and day, and with my witch's finger open I the fairy way. And stand I at the crossroads, at the place between life and death, and bless I now each one of you with my witch's breath. I call to this place, I summons from the source all the spirits of the ancients that have walked across the Atlantic, the Pacific, that have walked in bone and blood, in hope and dream, all to get to this place. My friends, there is color in a white house. This is blessed. We've moved from being the great American melting pot to the great American soup pot, where all the flavors balance in elixir of life and consciousness. May your ancestors rise from your blood in pride and in joy. And may they know the vision that they fought and lived and died for is being made manifest come tomorrow. Dear ones, by dusk tomorrow, it'll be a different world. May all the spirits that come to this place from the four directions, to the spirits that walk in your blood, to our beautiful brown sisters and brothers here, and the ancient spirits that cross the Atlantic and that sail to us in the sails. Know that you're living and you're dying, and your paradoxes have all been made holy. Blessed be everyone. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Are y'all chilly?
Yes. No.
You see this in the sky? I come here from Southern California. I was raised as a practitioner of the Felglay, which is a shamanic tradition from Scotland. In shamanic traditions, we always ask permission before we give a blessing. We ask permission of the spirits of the place. I am bringing to you the heat and the sun. I want you to bring this inside yourself now. I am calling upon you to become a flame keeper, to become a source. We are here at this magical place, at this magical time. We are gathered to let the light shine forth. I want you to hold hands. I want you to bring the fire of the sun into your hearts. I'm going to recite an ancient poem from Egypt in honor of Barack Hussein Obama. It calls upon Osiris as we look and feel the great obelisk. It is the center, it is the recreation, it is the regeneration. Everything that I say in this poem, I will signal to you when I want you to repeat after me. We are calling upon Barack Hussein Obama as magic. When you hear that word, you know it is our president, it is our participation because we are the change. Are you ready? At the ends of the universe, a blood-red cord binds life to death and will to destiny. Let the knot of that red sash, just as in our flag, bind us all together, cradling our hips and weaving all our dreams. You'll repeat. We are the knot where the two worlds meet. We are the knot where the two worlds meet. Red magic courses through our veins. Red magic courses through our veins. Magic of magic. Spirit of spirit. Magic of magic. Spirit of spirit. And you will insert the deity of your choice. We are the power of Isis. We are bound mind to mind. We are bound heart to heart. Heaven in one hand. Earth in the other. And together we walk in harmony.
Together we walk in harmony.
Thank you. We are the knot where the two worlds meet. Red magic courses through our veins. Magic of magic, spirit of spirit. We are the power of change. Isis. Change. Give us not consolation. Give us magic. Give us the spell of living well. Give us magic. And in closing, I will call upon my ancestors, and I will call upon all of you as we become the flame. As you go forth from this place today, remember you keep the fire in your heart. Every person you share that flame with becomes part of the change. Every one of us is just as big a part in this week, in this observation, in this place, and in this most sacred of inaugurations. The song is in Gaelic, and basically it is calling upon us to tend the fire and the flame as our grandmothers did, as our mothers did. So as I sing it, please hold in your heart the women who are your ancestors, the mother who bore you, because in this White House, the women will be there and center focus and keeping all of us grounded. Read Ben Uriah Lasrakrat, Fetem Lasrat Susha, Kurkurshina Risha Veha Verenach. Read Ben Uriah Lasrakrat, Fetem Lasrat Susha, Kurkurshina Risha Veha Verenach.
Rid benur jachlas rakrat, fetemas raksusha, kurkurshina risha eha verenach, verenach, verenach. Thank you for being with me.
I don't know about you, but that was some wonderful words that we were just shared with us. We just need to take a moment and have gratitude in our hearts. And let us give gratitude to all those who have spoken. Let's thank them. I don't know, I think, am I like the third in this triptych of Washington Madness? I'm the other native Washingtonian that helped plan this thing, but I gotta tell you, my name's Katrina Messenger, but Caroline Kenner did all the heavy lifting. Caroline Casey and I are just riding along, having a good time. It's been a wonderful ride. Cool. But apparently I have some words to say to you. Spirit spoke, and apparently I have a message. Thus my name. But here's the message. We are all somewhat aware of the areas of our earth that is experiencing violence, such as the Gaza Strip, India, Pakistan, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and even in Darfur. We are well aware of the challenges we face in our country with the global economic crisis and the abysmal state of our healthcare system, and the crisis within our political system because it ain't over yet. We are also aware of all the challenges we face as a species with the growing toxic load in our water, our air, and our soil. We may even be aware of how all of this has affected each of us and tainted our dreams and our hopes for the future. Then suddenly, on the horizon, there is a rising level of hope and optimism, rising like the golden sun, evoking the ancient qualities of the solar king. We have in our incoming president all the mythical qualities of the day reborn. But this constellation appears not only in our political system, it has resonance within our individual and collective psyches. In short, we have crossed the threshold as a people, as a culture, as a planet. And up in that celestial vault of our highest ideals, it is morning again, and the sun does rise. It is morning again, and the sun does rise. Let us approach this gleaming temple and lay on this altar all of our brightest dreams and hopes. And remember, it is not Obama that rises in the bright sky of our ancient memories. It is all of us reawakened from our slumber of despair. Here's where we build our sacred shrine. Here, in the presence of the gods and the ancestors, we charge ourselves with the work of turning this great cosmic wheel toward the horizon. This is where we step up. Many of us keep talking about as if the change starts tomorrow, or as if the change started in November, or as the change started whenever that long primary season began. But it began as soon as you woke up and thought there is hope. Whenever you turned around and said, you know what? It might actually work. It might happen. I'm 53 years old. I'm not hardly the oldest one here, but I never dreamed for a moment that this country would feel this good after an election. I want you to think about that. This has something to do more than with who is in office. This is the work of the ancients. This is the promise reborn. This is the turning of the wheel. This is the beginning of the real new age, little n, little a. What I'm talking about is that we are the ones. People keep attributing it to everybody, but it's an ancient saying that says we are the ones we've been waiting for. But here is the time, here is the place for us to allow our sun to rise. And the sun rises, it doesn't make a distinction between the things we'd like to see and the things we don't want to see. It shows it all clearly and it bathes in the light so we know what to do with it. We've been traveling as a people through the underworld. We've been traveling, eating dust and drinking dirty water. We've been looking around at everyone else saying, you're no good to me. You haven't done anything for me. We've been living and breathing in the waters and the dirt of Erish Kegel in the underworld, holding ourselves close together saying, oh my insides, oh my outsides. Well, guess what? The Galatura and Kagada have arrived, and they have brought with them the spirit of life, the waters of life, and the food of life. And we have dared to taste that food. We have dared to drink those waters, because this is the place. This is the place where we join hands and we walk up from that dark despair. And we open our eyes, we open our hearts, and we look around at people when we say, it's not just about me. It's about all of us. The water you poison there flows to me. The water I poison here flows to you. And if I don't get to eat the best bread, let's make sure all of us get to eat something. It's like looking out for each other. There is a wonderful thing in this world, and I've had a chance to experience it, when people come together in the middle of trauma and say, let us all take care of each other. Why do we need to wait till everything falls apart? Let's start doing it now. Let's start reaching out now. Let's start holding together now. Let us all walk up. Let us all wake up. Let us all start marching up that mountain, back to the top and back into the sunshine. We need to all come there, because if we are sitting around for Barack Hussein Obama to make our world better, we are missing an opportunity that we have to change the world. And I'm not talking about some abstract world utopia out there. I'm talking about this world. There are concrete things we can do every day of our lives to make a change, even if it's in our own very soul. But here's the thing. We have to be willing to accept the parts of ourselves that are not so great, and we're going to have to be willing to accept the things about others that are not so great. Because you know what? We don't get there trying to be pure. We get there trying to be real. And we as pagans, we know about paradox. We can stand in those places where it seems like nothing comes together, and we dance. And I want you to all just look inside yourself and find that paradox that you're holding. That paradox that says, yes, I can support a president who maybe invited a person I didn't like to speak. I can support a president who maybe didn't quite say what I wanted him to say about marriage. And maybe you can say, I'm going to support a neighbor who puts up a flag that looks like the Southern Dixie flag. Or I'm going to listen to a person who talks about people and look at them and find love and say, you know, brother, you know, sister, that ain't right. I'm going to take it upon myself to stand in that paradox, to find love, not only within me, but around me. There's a beautiful song that says that beauty is before me. And beauty is behind me. And I see beauty on my left side, on my right side. I see beauty above me and below me. I see beauty all around me. And that is only possible if you start from love, if you start that you are the solar king. You are the sun reborn. You are the light that's coming back. You are, in fact, the mythical Sun King returning to the land. Let us all remember our role, remember our part, that we cannot win. There is no winning. There is thriving. There is evolution. There is rebirth. So when Obama takes office, yes, that is a historic occasion. And as the daughter and the granddaughter of people who had to pick cotton, I got to tell you, it's a big deal to me. But don't you ever forget that it is not him that we should be most excited for. It is us. It is us. And if I call my brother Griffin back up here, call Caroline out here, we have some magic to do today. We got some work to do. We're not just here making pretty speeches. We have some work to do here. And that work we are doing is the work not only of re-enchanting the world, but it's the work of blessing. It's the work of blessing the stones of Washington. Focusing here at the Jefferson Memorial, focusing over at the Lincoln Memorial, at the Washington Monument, the Capitol, the Supreme Court, the Library of Congress, the Treasury, the Smithsonian, and all the museums, the Federal Reserve, the archives, all the veteran memorials, and all the embassies, the Kennedy Center, the Tidal Basin, and our beloved Anacostia and Potomac rivers. Here is where we begin the work of helping to purify, provide protection, and build the new world around us. Let us start with a tone, and let us tone into this oblast here. All of our hopes for the future, all of our hopes for this country, all of our hopes for this world, all of our hopes for this whole generation. Let us tone together and put all of this into this.
I call the earth to bind this spell. Air, speed its travel well. Fire, give it strength from above. And water, quench our spell with love. Bound around this spell shall be, bound around 3 times 3, to return to none and harm none as well. And as our will, so mote it be.
So mote it be.
So, beautiful, beautiful work, all of us. So let us suck the G out of kingdom. And exhale it to where it belongs, which is everywhere. Leaving the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We say, Atlantis rising under Mordor. May Inanna rise in her homeland under Iraq, the goddess of peace return. May we love the beauty in all cultures. Where there is Mars, let there be Venus. Barack Hussein Obama is our sail, we are the wind. The geese flying overhead just now remind us, lead goose always rotates. Absolutely. We have High John the Conqueror route because Obama quoted him. He is the great trickster redeemer of the South who finds a way out of no way. And Barack Obama said we have to find a way out of no way. And he didn't say the second half of the line, which is to hit a straight lick with a crooked stick. But that's what he's done. He got handed a crooked stick, this crooked economy, these crooked corporations, this crooked difficulty, and he hit a straight lick. So let us all in this large pulsing dream remember that he is part of ourselves, we are part of him, and we spiral it on out, absolutely. So we say, play fair, dream big, and against all odds are the odds that Trickster likes. Woof, woof, woof.
We thank you, great God, Father of time, for being here and coming into our presence. For your presence can never leave and never depart. But now we ask you to take your place back within the land, to give it strength, to give it will, to give it life, to give it love. We thank you for coming and bid to thee hail and farewell.
Hail. We thank you, Mama, for coming here, for blessing us, for keeping us, for finally getting folks to come close to us. We thank you for feeding us, for holding us, for keeping us here on this planet. We thank you in all of your names and vibrations, and we recognize that many of us see you as one, and many of us says it doesn't matter. We understand that we need you in our lives, and we need you especially to touch the lives of these people who are stepping up here in this new administration. But also remember to touch us as well. Oh, Mama, great goddess, thank you, 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 thank you. Woo! Go with you, my soul, but please stay if you will. Oh, great goddess, hail and farewell.
Hail the great goddess!
Powers of the east wind, blessed eagles, that soar and protect our country. We thank you for the hold on the helicopters and the geese alike. But hopefully not together. Bless and protect our new president, Barack Hussein Obama, our new vice president, Joseph Biden, and all of their families. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
Hail to the guardians of the South. Thank you for time and change. Help us to move on. Thank you to the Jaguar. Thank you to the freedom who have risen in the White House, who has risen within our hearts and our spirit, who have blessed us and kept us and keep us. Thank you. The circle may be long, but never forget. Thank you.
We open our hearts and give thanks to the spirits of the sacred living waters. Thank you for washing us clean. Thank you for healing our wounds. Thank you for opening our hearts wider than we could ever have imagined. Thank you for giving us compassion and healing and love and joy. And we know that this work will continue. Go if you must, but stay in our hearts always. If you will. Bless you.
Thank you, spirits.
This October, the world of pagan voices comes together in one global gathering, the Pagan World Congress. 5 days, over 100 hours, speakers, rituals, music, and town halls streamed across the world. Join the conversation, shape the future, be part of history. The Pagan World Congress, October 9th through 13th, 2025. Online at paganworld.co.